I'd say I'm surprised, but our recruitment algorithms rarely make mistakes. You didn't discover this secret evil meeting place. You were invited. We are an organization dedicated to the pursuit of, let's call it, aggressive global management. Now, I'll be honest. Our previous attempts at world domination had minor setbacks. The giant space mirror melted in the sun. Predictable in hindsight. The mind control scented candles. Turned out people actually like the smell of lavender-induced servitude. And the invisibility cloak for tankers. We actually lost the tankers. Can't find them anywhere. But failure is merely a rehearsal for greatness. Those were child's play. Mere toys. Today, we move past the magnets and candles. Today, we execute a plan so diabolical, so breathtakingly complex, that the history books will be rewritten in my image. And likely in a very difficult to read font. I give you the global desynchronized. Jeffrey, you blithering idiot! What do you mean it's on fire? Well, put it out and stick on the egg rev.
Welcome to the Egg Rev, the emergency Jeffrey ruined everything video. While we try to fix his idiocy, enjoy this series of entertaining things and general do's and don'ts in the organization. Do. Be an expert in disguises.
As you can see here, however, it's considerably better. It's fantastic. Oh.
Don't. Pester dangerous fauna.
Hello there. Oh, you son of a bitch. Get away! Back off!
Do. Have the ability to set traps for those pesky adversaries.
Apply the trick.
Don't. Have a wardrobe malfunction during a meeting.
Sound loose my trousers.
Do. Be an expert in linguistic variety. Don't. Be in Hollywood scale car crashes. Do. Expect the unexpected.
Every evil organization requires
orgy stuff.
No, every organization does not require orgy stuff.
Don't. Leave lit flares in silly places.
Let me just go get the
Don't leave a bloody flare on the shag carpet. You'll put a hole in it.
Dropped it under the floor.
I haven't done
How
anything.
have you got
bloody
that?
dropped it.
I put it down. It's right next to some motor oil as well. You really are a very, very, very dangerous person.
And finally, do be fancy-like.
And I've got me an Earl Grey. Because I'm fancy-like. This isn't very evil, is it? This is just not. It doesn't really give that kind of. Doesn't really give that kind of vibe, you know. It's not. It's good. Just pause it a sec. Pause it. It's good. It's good. But to kick things off, you know, brand new week, brand new tri-weekly meeting, you know, brand new whatever. It could be better. Could be better. All right, it looks like we're doing this then. It looks like we're doing this then. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, one and all. It is not Tri-Weekly this week. Correct. It is not Tri-Weekly this week. Very much correct. You're streaking through the compound. 35 stream streak? Bloody hell. It's pretty good, actually. I'm impressed. But hello, one and all. Welcome to a brand new week. To the perfectly heinous. And the ludicrously lavish. Ubiquitous Syndicate. Which is also known as... Phallus. Yes, quite. So, hello. How are we all? Welcome to a brand new week of evil deeds, etc. How's everyone's, reconnaissance going? Are we doing okay? Did you have a good week? Did you get enough information? Did you find out some state secrets? You know, that kind of stuff? Report on in, please. Report on in. You're not getting a pair of nuts emotes. I am retconning that one from the list of emotes. You're not getting a pair of nuts. You've got wood. That's all you need. For goodness sake. There's absolutely no reason beyond the obvious that we would have a pair of nuts. Tester clay in there. Sri Lankan people have roast dinners. Well, there you go. That's good. Thank you, Very Strange Fish. It's good to know. If we ever need to bribe the country, we can just use roast dinners. That's fantastic. Very, very good. Yeah, but we all know you're not on about walnuts. We all know you're on about something very different. Okay? I ain't dealing with your walnut nonsense, okay? It's just the fact that we all know you're on about something else. So, here we are with another week. A bi-weekly meeting today? Bi-weekly? 2 times? Yeah. Today and Thursday. Confirm your daughter, school board, and county superintendent are all numpties. Oh yeah, they usually are. They usually have no idea what's going on. I think that's just the same. It's usually some like really overly involved parent, you know? It's that kind of thing. Pop over there for me, will you, chap? There you go. Jeffrey, look after him. There's a little flap. There's a little flap, like a little cat flap, that leads through the walls and various other places to where Jeffrey is. Sometimes Cecil will go and sit over there instead. He'll just wander through, or he'll just bypass, do a shit, and then carry on. You know, it's that kind of thing. I've trained him well. I've trained him very well. There's no litter tray in Jeffrey's room. No litter tray in there. So he just goes in, just dumps, and then leaves. It's great. Love it. Well done, Cecil. Oh. Okay, so today we're back. Brand new week. What have I been up to? Not a lot. Work's been quite busy, actually. Work and DIYing is what I've been up to. Which hopefully, the latter will be finished tomorrow. Which is exciting, because we've been at it for a little while now. So today is the finale of the Windrose demo. Where we continue to build a few bits and bobs, but we're not going to be continuing after today. I don't want to overplay it, you know. I kind of want to curb it while I'm good. So we're going to get a last little bit in today, and then Thursday is Trophy Stream with Grounded 2, I guess. Saturday I'm not here. Can you skip this one, please? Thank you. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, that's better. Saturday I'm not here, but next week will be the 17th. Is that Thingy Day or not? Is that Crimson Desert Day? No, it's not. I have no idea what we're going to play next week, frankly. I ain't got a clue. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out next time. We might jump into something random just for a day or whatever. But yeah, exciting times. And then, so we'll have another trophy stream on the 19th, which is actually thingy day, Crimson Desert Day. I might play a little bit. I might have my own offline character as well as an online one, a stream one. But then Saturday the 21st, we're front paging on Kick, which is going to be fun. That should be interesting. So make sure you bring your A games. But until then, we shall figure something out. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm really tempted to pick up Slay the Spire. I've been watching people play it recently. I'm like, this looks like fun. Like I think I could get involved with that. So yeah, maybe we'll have a look. We'll have a little rummage about and see what we can come across. Hello, Galactic Emperor. How you doing? Welcome back. Windrose is definitely the Skull and Bones game that we needed. Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah. I've never played the first one, but I know the second one is out, so I kind of want to get involved. I know that some people go, "Oh, buy the first one," but no, you know, I mean, shut up, kind of situation. So we shall see. But in the meantime, we're going to Windrose. I'm actually probably going to delete the demo after this as well, because I don't want to. I don't want to keep wanting to go and play it. I want it off my system so I don't keep thinking about it and just wait for it to next come out, you know? Yeah, that's true. They do deserve it. Yeah, they do like shooting themselves in the foot, don't they? Have I tried Roamstead? No. No, I haven't. That's what I mean. I'm going to have a little rummage about. We might just play something random next Tuesday. You'd skip to 2? Okay, fair enough. What was it, like 20 quid? Something like that? It's about £20. Not too bad. It's not bad. It's not bad for £20. Okay. So Windrose tonight is probably going to be another chill and build kind of situation. We started building quite a few bits. So I think we're going to just like pile off, go and get a bunch of wood so we can create as much as humanly possible. And just kind of like try and get something pretty much done, or at least very far along, and leave it there, you know, because no doubt when the game does come out, all of it will reset. That's fine, we'll find a whole new place and we'll start again, but it's good to get to grips with how things are going to possibly go. So without further ado, yes, Windy Roses. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was building. Oh yeah, we'll build that. So we need wood, obviously. I'm forever needing freaking wood in this game. But we do have locations where it's stored now. We do have correct places. We have a back area here with a bunch of stone, which is great. But we've only got 24 wood, which is nowhere near enough wood. I've also got to do this bit. But I kind of want to go and have a little gander at this guy, making a little sort of like shipwright-y kind of thing there next to our bell. So we're going to plow over here. We're going to cut down a bunch of trees. We're going to come away with a bunch of wood and probably some stone, because why not? And see where we end up. I'm also going to have to make some food soon because I'm running fairly low. But I want to come away from this with a good amount. It's pretty limited, fair enough. There's a couple of games that I've been kind of interested in. There's one called Frontier something, which has just got an automation update. Lightyear Frontier. That's got an automation update, which you know what I'm like with automation games. I do like my automation games. So that's a possibility, but I don't own that. So that would require buying, which, you know, I don't really want to do. There's a few, yeah. There's definitely a couple that I could potentially get involved with. It's a good quote. Arg! Angry dodos. Haha! Ow! Bleed to death, creature. But yeah, I am undecided right now. Hello, Ren. How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? Ren, are you getting midnight? Are you still playing WoW or not? I'm still undecided about it. Is it out? Is it out now? Out really soon? There's too many games coming out at the moment. Although I would never stream WoW. I think I've streamed it once before, and it's fine. People tuned in, but it's not the most popular game, and I think it's people still have this really like weird love it or you hate it situation with that game. But I haven't touched WoW in. I didn't play any of the most like the last expansion, whatever that was called. War Within. I never touched that. WoW was like Marmite. I mean, it is, but at the same time, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and I. Ren came in and jinxed me. It is, but it's a good game. Wait, why am I not healing? Oh shit, I never actually bandages that one. I never completed the bandage sesh. There we go. All right. Oh, you should bleed to death now. There we go. Oh, it is out, is it? Oh, okay. Because I know they were having... There was like the early access sort of stuff, wasn't there? I just really like the idea of the houses, but I don't know if that's enough reason for me to want to pay the 30, 40 quid for it, whatever it is, and then a tenner a month every month forward, you know? Wow, Final Fantasy XIV ESO is still the pinnacle 3 of MMO games that every MMO wants to be. Yeah. Yeah. My biggest issue is if I ever play any other MMO, it just makes me want to go play WoW. I don't know what it is. Like, I played Final Fantasy XIV for a bit. It was alright. But it made me want to go and play WoW instead of playing Final Fantasy XIV. I think that might just, like... Elder Scrolls Online, I just wasn't a huge fan of. It didn't kind of capture me as much as I thought it would do. I thought that was going to be like... I thought I was going to love it, but I could just never get into it. You give them WoW after the water update. The water update. The water update. Is that the one you're on about where there was a whole underwater region? Is that what you're on about? Oh, you missed out on loads of really good stuff, to be honest with you. Yeah, I thought ESO was going to be like Skyrim Online, but it actually wasn't. Yeah, I just didn't really like it. Housing is not brilliant, but you don't really need to do it if you don't want to do it. Yeah, well, obviously, that's the same with a lot of things. I know it's an optional thing. Like I've seen the building system reminds me of like Planet Coaster, where you can, you know, you place everything on axis and whatever, so you can make it really personal. You haven't got to do half the stuff in WoW if you don't want to. That's the same with everything. Oh, look at all this wood. How much have we got? Oh god, I can't random crap. 151 so far. Kind of want at least like 200 because that'll last me about 8 minutes. 200 wood would last about 8 minutes, I think. Something like that. Confidently. Is there any like double trees? Like big old groups of tree that I can just... No, not really. Yeah, I just didn't really resonate with ESO. I don't really know why as well. Like it was fine, but I think the problem is because I've played WoW for such a long time that anytime I play any other MMO, it immediately just makes me kind of want to go, oh well, I've just got. Why do all this when I could just go back to that and have all of the things in it that I could possibly want, you know? I don't have to go and start again. I don't have to go and relearn this, and I really like all of those aspects. I think it's also just that like it never really meets the expectation I have for it, and it just makes me. It just every MMO I ever played just makes me go back to WoW. So it's weird, really. It's interesting how games make you do that kind of thing. What should I get rid of? I guess I don't really need like palm seeds. Can't do anything with these, so might as well take the wood. What are we on now? 206. Oh, lovely. All right, we'll get another 44. There's freaking dodos everywhere trying to murder me. Oh, I forgot to run an ad. Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch people. I usually want an ad at the beginning so you don't get bothered by an ad straight away. I do apologise. Please forgive me. To be honest with you, I didn't remember there being a loading point anyway. So... So that one kind of makes a difference to me. Great, but yeah, I never remember one anyway. I was a mage though. Oh, that was really good timing. That I thought that freaking dodo would have absolutely killed me just then. Bloody creature. Yeah, I don't remember one anyway. Can you get? Oh, here we go. There we go. Nice. If I just pick up that random. There we go. Anything? Right, let's get rid of you. Okay, I don't want the dodo egg. The dodo egg probably would have actually not been a terrible shout, but... Alright, let's go. I mean, I never remember it. I mean, I was a mage, so I just teleported everywhere. I never had to do any kind of, like, trekking about. I heard Silvermoon was on. See, that's the thing, right? Silvermoon is my home city. My main character is Blood Elf, which is from Silvermoon, so... A ship. Actually, they came quite far. Whoops. Right, so we have to try and figure out how this, like, shipwright thing is going to work. Obviously, we need to move the cannony doohickey to there. Probably plus some others. Maybe even put, like, a workbench and all that kind of stuff in there as well, if I can fit it in. But we need to figure out that to make sure the shape is all good and proper. I love how quickly it loads, though. It's so convenient. Oh, the other problem is I've been playing different games, so all of my... I always forget what button does what. That's the downside about playing multiple survival games, is that you can never remember which button does what. Sure. Okay, we can probably cook some of this, actually. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? A hearty egg broth? Sounds fantastic. Let's make 9. Actually, no, we won't. We'll make 5. We'll make 5. What else have I actually got on me? Bacon, eggs, and skewered meat. Let's do... I mean, bacon and eggs we could do. Let's do 5 of them. Let's do... I mean, we could do skewered meat. It's a really easy... It's really easy. Spicy chicken with potato. With sweet potato. Because it's maximum health, 15 minutes. Alright, yeah, we'll get some skewered meat. Let's just do 9 of them. There we go. Alright, there we go. Bacon and eggs. Okay, then we just got to store off all this kind of crap, and then we're good to go. I know I don't need to store it. But I'm going to store it. Okay, get that in there, and then we go bish bash bosh. Chuck them down and pop you in there. These guys need to go somewhere else. I don't remember where they go off the top of my head. I feel like they're still in the other... Oh, wait. Are they in here? No. They're going to be in the old place still, I think. From race and class. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm a Blood Elf mage. Born and bred. Been Blood Elf mage for forever. I've made other characters, but I've never stuck with them. Blood Elf mage has been my main forever. Where am I storing feathers? I actually don't remember where feathers are. Where am I storing feathers? Are they in here? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Let's have a little goosey gander, shall we? So, we gotta do... Right. So, we're gonna have windows in here. What? Oh, right. No, it's not G. What is it? It's Q. That needs to be able to save, because that's kind of annoying. Right. I mean, that is kind of how we'd want it, but I don't want to do it like that. I'm just going to go ahead and use the small one. Alright, so if we had that there, we'll do that there and you there. So we'd have a double window Do you know what? Actually, maybe we do... Maybe we do like this. We'll have 2 smaller windows. And then a larger window at the back there. I think that's pretty good. I'm okay with that. Then we've got to get a doorway in here. God, this is 218. That's just insane. Like, so they use 2 each. I mean, to be fair, that's probably not too bad, actually. I think we can get through most of that. Okay, now what's going on there? That's a bit weird. Why is that being strange? What are you doing? There we go. Okay, so we'll put pillars and stuff down these to make more sense. What's happening here? Is that supposed to be a window? But if not... Oh, it wasn't, but it is now. I'm going to make that a window. I have decided. Kind of like the idea there being lots of windows around this thing. And then obviously we have got to do this, which is just going to be flat wall, I believe. I don't think there's really much point in jazzing this bit up. You're not going to be able to see it anyway. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good. I think we can get a little tarp thing over. In fact, we can probably put another one of them on here, actually. I think they are readily available for me to put up. Leave us this. Yes. Oh, the problem is, though... Oh, no, we could put it behind it, I think. It's being a little bit weird. I do kind of want it... I mean, it could just go there, but I want it at the bottom. Is it... Oh, hang on a minute. If I turn off... Is it P? There you go. Turn off snapping. And then I want it like... Put it like there. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what we wanted to see. Can we still use this? Yep. Oh, perfect. Love that. That's fantastic. Right. Cannon thing will go in here fine. That's not an issue. Let's get some lights in here quickly. It's just wooed, so we can pop some lights in here. Terrible idea to have this kind of light, though, given that there's cannons involved. But whatever. We'll figure that out later date. In fact, I'm going to pop them either side of the door. That gives me quite a lot of light. Then I guess another one like here-ish for now. We might get some on like on a stand. May just fun, but you got tired of the corpse runs. It just means you're not very good if you keep dying. Nah, I love my mage. I always mained him, and I would never have it any other way. I didn't. Yeah, it's just don't. You're not a freaking tank. Just take things at a distance. Learn to kite. You just want to kite the shit out of everything. Okay, so the roof is going to be difficult. We're going to have to get up and in its business, is what I was trying to say, to get the roof up and going. So I guess we could just do... I guess we just do some floors just to navigate my way up there. They can be all floaty and dumb. It's fine. Oh, shit. Where'd that go? Oh, balls. Where did that actually go? Was that it? Oh, skills. Okay. You can go there. You can go there. So we can now get up to... That's too high. Okay, I can't get... Right, let me turn off the snapping. Let me go for a smaller one, I think. Yes, stop groaning, you bloody ship. Can I leave that? Oh, that won't float. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it there, because now I can get up onto it. Right. How are we going to do this roof? I'm thinking that we do a pointed roof from here, at least this side, kind of backwards. Where are roofs? Roof. Right. So it is using plant fiber. That's fine, because we've got a ton of that. Do we want 26 degrees? Or no, I think we definitely want a higher... We definitely want the highest. The structure is unstable. Oh, right. It's because it's not connected to the right bit. It needs to connect to the actual structure. It's trying to connect to this thing. Oh, there you go. Right. Oh, that's still trying to connect to that thing. Okay, that's problematic. Okay, right. That is the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, I didn't die that much. I was kind of used to how the play style was, so... You just kite like a mofo. Right, this bit's going to be the hard part, because I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do that. I guess it probably isn't a bad idea to add like these bits of walls in first, if I can. Triangular piece. Oh, these are much smaller than I thought they were going to be. Okay, right, fair enough. Interesting. So you'd have to go there and there. But then we'd also need one there and there. Right. I mean, ultimately, we need a weird angle up here. I'm going to need some way of building there. So let's get some... What am I doing? Get some floors in. Just ideally along that back section so I can stand up here. I mean, there would be great, but it may or may not work. Oh yeah, parkour. Right, here we go. Okay. See, I think we're going to need, like... We're using 45 degrees. These are all 45s. Are we going to need, like... Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it's not great. I mean, that's not bad, actually. That blends in okay. What about... Yes, that's too much. Okay, actually, you know what? These aren't terrible. I reckon if we did that there... That's not that... I mean, there's obviously quite a significant gap underneath it, but I think we can merge that in later on. Oh, God. Another reason why I'd love... Okay, that actually gives us quite a good... It gives us quite a good angle here, because we can easily do... Like these now, I think. Or can we? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can create the roof to fit properly. Jabba the Hutt. I'm trying to see if I can get it to actually fit correct. This is why I really wish there was a first-person view. Like, that's not bad, but it's not great at the same time. Like, if that went there, that doesn't sit correctly. Strange enough, actually, really at all, but... Can I put that bit in here? I mean, that bit there doesn't... Why won't you snap there? That's strange. Okay, okay. Roof corner. Okay. So I don't actually think we're going to be able to get it to match up like perfectly. It's probably going to involve a lot of individual bits. So what? Okay, that snapped to there. Actually, the interesting other part is that doesn't really... I mean, it kind of works. It's not the worst. Getting it to snap further up is just really not... There would be much better. Okay, hang on a minute. That works there. Okay, that's not... Right, can I pull that downwards now? Can I connect to the bottom of that? Okay, yes. Oh, right, hang on a minute. Okay. Okay, so in theory... Hang on, let me get rid of you and you. And you. I need some more wood down here, actually. This is going to be difficult, I think. But it might be doable. It looks like we can potentially create a bit of a... I mean, that doesn't fit in there at all. Like, that is not... That's not where that's supposed to go. But it might not be too bad. Like, once it's in... Okay, that's actually not... That's not terrible, you know. That's kind of worked out. That's giving me a bit of a weird angle there. And then I wonder if I just sort of carry that on. Like, should I have another angle here? Because there's always going to be a slightly unusual angle. I guess if I do that and then follow up with that and that, I do kind of need the turn though, don't I? Because that's not going to be coming off here particularly straight. It is at an angle, but it's not at the right angle that I need it to be. So I'm wondering if I can get that to turn anymore. It doesn't seem to want to let me there. Like, it won't snap at that angle anymore. But it might be that I have to put it manually. Because I feel like that angle is just off. Of course, the alternative to this is to just create something else entirely up there. And quit with the knobbing around, you know. Okay, but what if we did, like... What if I did that? No, that's at the wrong angle, isn't it? Okay, hang on. I think I need to work backwards here. I think I need to work backwards. Let me get rid of all of this a sec. Okay. I think if I work from this line here instead, by using these, which need to be at this angle, I think. Okay, but then this bit down here is the join is going to be the hard part, but I reckon if I can get everything else built first, then the join might be easier afterwards. It's kind of my thought process here. Yeah, so that's not too bad there. Right, okay, oh, hang on, okay. This might be going somewhere. I have no idea how they're going to join, but... Or this bit here, for that matter. This bit's going to be weird, because the angle gets higher, and the rest of it doesn't. Okay, well, we can just go ahead and stick these bits in anyway, and just see what happens. It's like, that might work as one of these, but... No, not... Yeah, that works. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, I'll roll with that. That's alright. Might have to use one of these here, or just like a pillar or something. Then again, this is a roof. I mean, who's going to notice this? Probably you, Lon. You'll be like, it's all wrong, Che. Yes, look, that's where the problem's going to start to come in, is where this angle is. This is too... Interestingly enough, even though these are 45 degrees, this is too high. This bit here is also a bit of a weird problem. I guess we can work from that way as well. It's going to look mental, isn't it? Like, it's going to look full-on crazy. Like, this bit here, ain't got a clue how that's going to work. Should I have another one there, do we think? If I had that there, and then had... no. Ooh, okay, yeah, I don't know how this one's going to work. Okay, I might have to... I tell you what. I'll come up with an alternative. Ah, balls. I just deleted the wrong bloody bit. Come up with a different idea. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this to work particularly well. So, I have an alternative plan. Oh, what was that? Was that just... Ah, shiitake mushrooms. Was it just a pear? I feel like it was just a pear. Well, that's what it is now. And I think there's some wood down here. Well, there was some wood down there. Yeah, it's there. Like, I can see it. Can I crouch? Poo. Oh, wait. Wood. Okay, it's only one wood. That's fine. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just have like an overhang that goes over this, I think. I just don't think I'm going to be able to make that look particularly good. So I think I'm just going to go with an overhang for now. And see if I can make something to do with that instead. Because I could be here all day trying to figure out these weird angles to this. And I think an overhang might just kind of solve the issue. I guess the other interesting thing here, though, is that that gap is not actually correct. I don't know why. There's a gap at the top there which doesn't match the rest of it. So yeah, look, we're gonna have a bit of an overhang. Oh wait, there's all this as well. Oh shit, I don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh bollocks. This is why I didn't want an overhang, because this doesn't work now. Okay. Obviously, we would have an overhang. This would hang over the edge a little bit further. That's fine. I can get that to join. What is that even joining onto? Okay, I think we can fill that bit in. That bit's fine. I guess that's just going to have to go upwards. And then I guess we just try and fill it in and just see how it looks. It's going to be a weird shape. It's going to make no sense. I'm probably going to hate it, but it's fine. I'm not playing this anymore after today, so it's okay. Okay, so yeah, that's going to come out. We're going to let this come out here. We're going to create just a bit of a weird overhang. We could just put storage up there. We'll put like a ladder if we can that leads up to it, and just have it as like an upper storage area for some reason. Nah, don't want to be a square. No, that's come on, Kilo. We can't just default it to a square building and give up. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. That's not good enough. Right, hardest part now though is going to try and get that bloody thing in there. Oh, these aren't even right angle triangles. Are you kidding me? What the hell even are these? Why would you not give me a right angle bloody triangle? Ugh. No, I don't like that. Alright, we're gonna have to do this kind of a weird way, I think. I think we're just gonna have to do it like, yeah, like this. I suppose it's a good thing about being able to clip, though, because we can sort of solve these kind of weird problems that appear because of strange game choices. That bit, though, I ain't got a clue how I'm gonna deal with that. I can't seem to join to... I guess I could, if I did that and then... Yeah, there we go. I could do that. Actually, that's not too bad. If I can just bring this out. That's too far, though. Okay, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. I mean, that actually might be able to fill in with triangle there, actually. Or not. I mean, there it... interesting enough, there it does, but... And also, no, not. Oh, that's just. They just look terrible. They just don't look good at all. All right, old-fashioned way then. We're gonna do it like this. That is unfortunate. I actually don't know what this is attaching to, and what it isn't attaching to, because like that line there is just strange. It's an unusual line. Okay. All right. We're nearly there, I think. If we just go ahead and do... Oh god, that's really not... Yeah, it's strange. Like, linking to there works, but then it has an overhang. It has like a... Not an overhang. It has like a... Oh yeah, an overhang. It just sticks out of it weirdly. So I'm going to try and fill that with something. Because look at that. Look at all that. That's just so... That's just not good. What I need is for that to... go up to that point, but then it doesn't merge properly in the other side? That's really strange. Right, I'll tell you what. Let me delete you a sec. Let's just put a full-on piece down. So bizarre. Is that going to overhang inside? Oh yeah, that's terrible. I could do with being up there, I think. Can I get up there easily? I'll just create like a ramp or something. Is that 45 degree? Kind of. How much wood have I got? Okay, I still got quite a bit. Right, I need a light up here so I can see what I'm doing, and then I'll try and do this manually up here. Because I just got to try and get it to fill in properly. It's just being a bit of a bar steward. Okay, I'm ignoring that bit there. That bit there's a bit kind of crap. It's just a little bit too kind of spaced out, spacey, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect though, as long as I can get it to roughly fill in. Like I guess that's where I want that. But then why can't I clip to another one? I guess that was kind of doing it there. Yeah, right, game. Give me all this sass. Yeah, so I can't even like manually place this because it's being a bit of an arsenal. Even if I trying to like blend it in, it won't. It's always going to overflow. I guess what we could do then is try and use sticks. It's also not going to be great, but it will fill it in at least. What if I can like... Yeah, okay, so if I kind of snap that along here. Oh, shit. Right, okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but I think with extra details, like, we definitely need it going along there, for example. I'm just trying to get rid of the light more than anything. Like, I don't see the sticks particularly up here, and I think once we've got... So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I reckon if we get a pillar, like there... Can I get rid of you? What's that? Okay. You know what? That's looking alright, actually. I actually quite like how that's turned out. Once we get more pillars up here... and fill all this in. Actually, yeah, you know what? Do you know what? I'm okay with it. To make sure this is actually like joining up properly now. Because it's trying to go everywhere else, I think. Okay, trust the process is what I'm saying. Here we go. Right, okay. That is... about there in terms of like the actual build. Now if I get rid of that and put that there instead, okay, yeah, all right, it's moving along now. Could use the bit that overhangs as dangly decorations. I agree. Today's stream is mostly build a chain chaos and more build a chain chaos and even more build a chain chaos. Guys, there's a new emote. I don't know if you noticed it. There's a new emote by the lovely Mr. Creator. It is utterly wonderful. Here you go, look. Dancing Che. Yeah. Che shaking his booty. Yeah, because look, we're going to have these going up here. That would create much better kind of like angles. And filly-iny bits. I don't really like how this bit over here isn't overhanging. And I don't even think there's a big enough... I'd have to use this, but I don't want it overhanging. I mean, I guess it's going to have to just overhang a ton here. Which I just suppose is okay. Yeah, that's alright. It's fine. It does always need to go up there. Oh, I love that I could do that from down here. That's great. Oh, that's much easier. This bit doesn't matter so much because it's obviously not. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that's looking good. All right. Yes. Nice. This bit under here, I ain't got a clue. But that's looking cool. Like all the light that comes out of here as well. That looks looking really good. Okay, we've obviously got this. Okay, yeah. I've completely forgot about this side of it. A twerking Che. Exactly. What more could you want? I think we're going to have a window up here. I think I want a window. So we do something along the lines of that. We'll leave a space there for a window. Oh yeah, can't do that just yet. Oh no. My wood. Okay. This is, and then, oh, hang on, there's a bit of a weird shitty bit there. What's going on there? Why is that all shitty? This is the other weird thing, is like, if you don't, like this isn't connecting properly, especially up there. Which also means then I mean, yeah, a lot of these haven't actually. That hasn't connected properly either. I've noticed that about these roofs. They don't quite. Because now the whole thing is... Yeah, look, all this is off now. I think it's because I have quite a few different bits. Oh, how that bit's working on up there at the moment. That's causing a weird overhang. But, I mean, we're going to have to fix it anyway, so... Oh, this side has... Yeah, alright, okay. We're just going to have to redo the roof. Yeah, because it keeps connected to different bits. Yeah, it keeps snapping to like an unusual, like just a different bit, and I don't really know why. Oh god damn it! Okay, I got to leave this bit open because otherwise I can't get in and out. That's fine. I've got loads of plant fiber, so it's really not a non-issue. Just being a bit of a pain in connecting to the bits of roof that I want it to connect. I'm also going to lose a bunch here. I mean, I might not. Right, they're all connected. That's good. What's going on there? Let's delete you a second. I'm about to refill that spot in. That's okay though. Delete you. So like some of it's linked up okay, but a lot of this overhang here hasn't. Yeah, it's like it's linking to the wrong part. So as long as I'm linking it to the top roof here and working my way down, then it does seem to work. Yeah, that's better. All right. Oh yeah, that's loads better. Right, one more, right? Okay, getting it to join down here though is going to be interesting. Because yeah, that's not joining to the actual roof, unfortunately. That one has, but now it's not going to join across. I don't think. Maybe it will. Okay. Just take my time with it. I think this bit of wall might be off. Yeah, the bit of wall is off a little bit. As long as I can... It's probably going to be a lot easier for me to just to replace that wall, to be honest. I think it's slightly too far. I bet there's an alternative point where I could have linked it to. I think there is, yeah. If I had to get rid of that. Yeah, there's one slightly further back, look. There. Which I think is actually the line I should have been using. I think. Instead of that one there. Because in theory... Oh, see, that doesn't even look right though, does it? I mean, do you know what? I don't know. No, I think that was the right one. Because that goes across there much nicer. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, whatever. I think what I might actually do is delete this and just build that afterwards. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I think that way I should be able to get the roof to join up nicely. And it will join to the actual roof and not the wall beneath it. Oh, that's loads better. Yes, it's much better. Okay, cool. Now what I've got to do is redo this again. Which actually wasn't that difficult. Don't know what I'm complaining about. Oh, that bit is, though. That bit's a B-arch. Why won't you connect? Oop. Oop. There's that one. Move them outside. Oh, see, it's got a really big gap, but I think with a pillar in there... Is that good? I don't know. Actually, don't know. Yeah? Right, I think if we can get a nice pillar in that corner there. Yeah, like there. One that can go all the way down into the ocean, which will look great. If I can. Can I build while I'm in the sea? No. I need it to go... Oh, actually, it's kind of already on it, actually. It still doesn't look that good from out this side, though. Like, it's a little bit... It's not great. It shouldn't matter, but I think if I can get... Actually, hang on a minute. I think I can build out there and possibly solve the issue. The issue! If I build to there... Just so I can... I've got a bit of a point. There we go. Right, okay. Okay, right. That's where we want it to be. From out here, it'll be fine. It's going to be a bit sticky through there, isn't it? Right, sure, whatever. Okay, there we go. That's better. Good night, Ren. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing okay. Really? Yeah, that looks better there. This looks better there. We've got you. We've just got to fill in that gap, which actually should be nice and simple. Just going to need my triangle. Cool, you're in there. And then I just got to fill in all this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all I have to do then is just give me a little bit more. In fact, is there taller windows? No, that's unfortunate. It's a door. Okay, so if I just fill in the top section there we go. So we've got all the places for windows. We've got all this. Oh yeah, I've got to just replace the roof that I took out, and then that's done. Then we can start to flesh out the inside now. Once I can get the roof in, of course. Might do some on the actual roof that might make my life quite a bit easier. You go there. You go... Oh, no. You go... Shit. You go there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, this could just be kind of like a bit of a storage attic. I don't know if we can build ladders. Is there ladders? I don't think so. We might be able to, like, fake one. No, there's only stairs. All right, I reckon we could fake a ladder by just building it out of these. Quite easily, I think. Like, if I just had, like... If I did that there and then... that there. Oh, yeah, that looks good already. Okay, and then just got to use, like... some horizontal beams. And just do them every now and then, right? I think if I just did it that... I don't know if I want to snap it. No, snapping wouldn't work. So just got to have them like every... I don't know, couple? Hardest part, though, is going to be having it actually clipping it where I want it to clip. Oh, yeah, that's actually going to be quite difficult. I don't even think I can bring it out at all. Do you need a window at the top, or could you get away with a hole and beams around the edge? I mean, I could get away with that, but I think I'm going to do it as a window. Is there a better beam that I can use here that might look a bit more... I don't know. No, probably not. Yeah, because it's clipping slightly further in than I want it to, but I can't pull it towards me, which is the biggest problem. Like, down here is fine. It's like I'll start going up and down. Even if I walk away from it, it still is basically attaching itself to the wall, as opposed to the side there. Even if I did that. Like, what we need is, I've got a way of putting it up and down, move up and down, but I need one to go backwards and forwards is what I need. Even if I did that, it's not obvious. Look, you can't really see them. Okay, is there anything else I can use to do that? That's a shame. Like, this is what I need. Is there a better way of... Oh wait, if I... What if I just let it snap for now? Okay. Having it snap isn't bad. Put a wall in place, then remove the wall. I mean, what if I just remove that wall? Does it make life... No, because it's trying to get behind there. Okay, that's not terrible. But I need a beam in the middle now to join to. What am I doing? In fact, I've just had a thought, actually, that might work. I've just had a thought that might work. Right, so let's get rid of this side. And then I think a line in the middle there would be the next logical point. So if we do this now, turn off snapping, put it, I guess, like, oh, I need it slightly further down than that. God damn it. Oh wait, what if I do it from the bottom instead? That's where it was. Let's sink it down to, like, there, then stack it. I'll sort the top one out in a minute. But then in theory, if I do horizontals like that, that's kind of what I had in mind. Unfortunately, it's a little bit further back, but I don't think it's too bad. It's obvious that it's supposed to be a ladder, right? I think that works. And then just delete you, and then just attach to there. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. That clearly is a ladder, and then all we have to do is obviously just we'll build some shit up there. So I'll leave my little ramp up there, so I can navigate up to it, and then we can just put barrels and boxes and whatever up here, and it'll be fine. I do feel like we need a pier crane as well. How big is this? Oh, it's not too big. So I'm reckoning we can get a crane out here. That just kind of sits, I don't know, just sort of there-ish. Bit of a crane. I mean, a winchy boy could, like, I don't know, no, we won't bother with that at the moment. We've got a big old flagpole kind of deal. Okay, I think the ladder is fine. We want to be able to put, like, barrels up there ideally. So I mean, how much wood have I got left? Oh my god, I've only got 14 wood left. Do I want to put this type of barrel up here? Structure is unsafe. Oh, good. I mean, that fits there. Oh man, I can't believe I'm out of wood. It's amazing that it won't let me build any further back than that. Yeah, I actually think that's okay. It doesn't need much up there for it to kind of quite clearly be some kind of a little storage area. Yeah, I think I might just leave it like that. I need more wood anyway to do the rest of the stuff. Unless there's any in the ocean that I've accidentally lost. Which is very possible, of course. Cool. Right. Okay, so we've got to figure out where everything else is going to go now, but I reckon we can get like a work table in here. We can get our cannony boys. Let's go get the cannons now so we can figure out where that goes. Please and thank you. Right. Crafting and utilities. Shipwright. Oh, it's pretty big, isn't it? Right. Shipwright. Why has that got a weird angle there? It's kind of strange. I think it needs to go there, doesn't it? Like, it could... I mean, it can't really go back. Unfortunately, I can't, like... It won't let me angle it any more than that or that. Unfortunately, I can't go any further down yet. I mean, that's not bad, though. Like, we could potentially get one of these guys in the back here as well. Just under the window. Kind of creates a nice sort of usable space. That's kind of a little bit cramped, but it could go there, but it might be a bit more cramped. We've got the ladder there. Yeah, 15 degrees is the smallest, unfortunately. As long as it goes to 90 or 45. Yeah, unfortunately it is. I'm hoping in the main game they might add like finer adjustments. And or adjust this because it's quite clearly not straight. Okay, but the space back there is not that much of an issue. I can't really go any further. It's all that those cannons are already clipping out the back, which is not good. But we can decorate this. Come in, have some stuff on here. What I'm thinking is like, you know, potentially more. You know, we probably have like some benches along here. Let's get some more wood, of course. But then things like. Where are they? Some decorations if we can, you know, get some of these in here, and then maybe I mean I could do something like this over it, but I'm not really sure that really makes any sense to be in here. That could go outside quite easily. No, I don't think any of these make any sense to be in here, but I think if we do maybe some shell decorations. It's quite a lot, unfortunately, but maybe some shell decorations. Oh, one of them up there would have been good, actually. Thinking benches there, though, but we need more wood. So let's go get some wood. That's looking pretty cool, though. How we look outside? Yeah, it needs some more pillars. We need some more of these, like, on basically all of the corners. I actually don't think I have enough wood to even put another one in. Oh, no, yeah, I don't. But that would go there. I think it looks ace, personally. I think it looks bloody brilliant. $15 is a third of 45. So, oh yeah, it's completely reasonable. I would just like it if it had even finer. I'm talking, you know, like 45, like, sorry, 5 degrees. Would be a nice... I think 5 degrees would be probably like the sweet spot. We should eat, really, shouldn't I? Guarantee I get murdered by some stupid drowned man. I'm not sure what we're going to need in there to make it kind of flesh out. I'm thinking like a couple of benches along that side, maybe some stuff on the walls, just some like, I don't know, shelves or whatever. I should probably kill these boars because I think I need them for something. I need those for the seats, I think. Hello, Pegasus. Oh, bloody Stranded Deep. What a fucking hate of that game. That game was infuriating. I'm going to end up deforesting this bloody place, aren't I? I suppose these boars haven't attacked me yet. $89 wood. I mean, I think 100 at least will be enough. Because I've got to do the inside as well still, where the other parts are. Oh, I didn't see you. I do apologize. So much wood. Jesus Christ. What are we on now? 120. All right. Appreciate you guys chilling in the various locations. Thanks very much. We're in all kinds of places. Over on red, green, and purple. I wonder what we're going to end up doing on our front page. Like I said, we're probably going to end up being on Crimson Desert. So I might have that as the game, but I think we'll probably end up just chatting for a bit to see what happens, because I have no idea if anyone's even going to come in. I have no idea. All right, 178. I guess we go up to 200 at this point. There's a nice big old tree here. Uh, 197. I can pick up the last bits. Excuse me. Bloody hell. Oh, where'd that come from? My face, clearly. Thanks. Uh-oh. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Missed. I meant to kill more boars, actually. That was something I meant to do. There was some roaming around here. There they are. Kia! Yes. We stream bloody everywhere, we do. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking on, which is the 21st, question mark? I think that's the date. We're going to be front page on Kick, which is on a Saturday, so we'll be there anyway. Which should be fun. I'm not going to be doing anything particularly unusual, say the least. So, you know, if I'm on front page, it's probably best to try and, at least the first time, try and figure out how it all goes. What the people are like. You know, what the platform's like in terms of just people that are coming in, basically. Oh, yeah. That's good. And then we'll see how it all goes, really. But it should be fun. Yeah, it should be fun. Come on. There we go. I wish we could get horizontal ones of these. I want big old chunky horizontal beams. I think it looks really nice. We definitely need some lights on the outside. Honestly, I'm just kind of thinking of doing maybe like regular lights. I know we've got these big old ones on the outside of this, but this is kind of like a separate kind of thing. So we'll do that. I'm going to leave this bit under here kind of a bit dark. Then I might put one there as well, which is obviously a really, you know, it's definitely not a fire hazard. It's definitely not a fire hazard at all. I don't know what you're on about. 0 fire hazards involved. Okay, so yeah, what if we just do like, do we do elegant benches or do we do like log benches? Is that too elegant? Oh, that's not too bad. What if we get that in the corner here? If you'd let me. Put one there. Another one there. Maybe sink it a tiny bit more. Okay. Definitely not gold. Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah. These large shelves would be pretty good, actually. The oh, especially if I put it there, because it kind of blends in quite nicely with that crap that's kind of sticking through. Put a couple of those in. I guess like buckets and stuff can go on it. Odd random vase for some reason. Maybe even a light up on this one. Oh, actually, no. I think I want a light on here, actually. I can get like a nice little lamp. Maybe sits in that corner there. It's probably pretty good. Oh, a nice, maybe on that corner. Yeah, let's go there. That's better. Oh, and maybe a mug as well. Yes. Just random stuff that's like just in here for no apparent reason. And this is all I've got to display out here anyway, so. Alright, I think we're pretty good there. I think that room is sort of done. Obviously it needs windows, but windows are expensive, so windows are kind of like the last things I'm putting in. They're like 15 wood each for a bloody window. It's insane. But there we go. We have kind of like, what's it called? Like a ship's wharf or whatever they're called up here. I think it looks pretty bloody nice. Oh yeah. Supposed to put wood all the way along here as well. I just realized I keep forgetting I can click and drag. I keep forgetting so I can do that. I'm gonna end up running out of bloody wood pretty quick, aren't I? 2 and 2. Oh, you're not good there. You need to not be there. Damn it. All right. Man, this place would look, if I could keep building this would look so good. I really hope that in the future as well you could upgrade like your bonfire. Oh, I can evict them, but it'd be really nice if you could make it bigger. That would be really cool. Oh, look at these. This gets settled into your camp. Yes, I would hope that you could potentially make your like catchment area much larger. That would be really cool. Right, I mean, we're definitely gonna need ones on the corners as well, right? I think that kind of goes without saying. I mean, we could do ones there, but I don't know whether it's better to do an actual corner one. Purely for the sake of being able to hold up the building. That's okay. Okay, cool, right. So last time we were in here as well. We were fleshing out this space, which we need to continue doing. We're going to finish fleshing out these bits. I don't know whether to... What's the time? I could do like... I want to try and get the... sort of the outside overlap kind of done. So I ain't got to think about that anymore. Do you want I guess we want the outside overlap over the entire thing. Still got to put a something over that. Oh, actually, does that cause a problem there? Oh, it does. Oh, right. Okay. Well, maybe if I get rid of that now. Is that now still class? Ah, right. That's problematic. Okay, we're just going to have to not have that corner piece, I think. Oh, it's still classing as a shelter. Interesting. Okay, well, this section back here might... We might have to avoid the overhang up here. Maybe we just don't have an overhang at the back section here. Because it's going to mess around with that. If that now works. Yeah, so that now works. Okay. I mean, we could potentially still have it. But we'll wall it off as though it's not there. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. We'll figure it out later on. What I also wanted was... Oh man, I've nearly run out of this already. There's a way all the way around as well. And we also need this as well. I've literally run out of wood already. Okay, right. What I'm going to do is... I need to go do another wood freaking run again. Jesus Christ. Wood does not last long enough in this game. Does not last long enough in this game at all. I just collected 200 wood and we've used it all in 5 minutes. If that. Pretty effortlessly as well. Where am I storing... Where am I storing seeds? Am I storing seeds? Where am I storing seeds? Are we storing seeds? Anybody know? Seeds? Anybody know? Seeds? Anybody? No? Alchemy's got those. I assume they're outside. I don't know where I would put them otherwise. I sound surprised about wood. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be. But the wood does not last long enough in this game. Oh, there we go. You just breeze through it, like, really quite effortlessly as well. It just disappears. I think that they need to either up the amount of wood that you get when chopping down trees, or they need to change what is required. Like, Windows requiring 15 wood is kind of insane in my opinion. That's a bit much. Yeah, a window requiring 15. Well, I understand because it's a window. It should require. Oops, sorry. Like a fairly. Oh, I actually thought that just fell on that dodo then. That would have been hilarious. Oh, wrong button. So as much as I do get it, it does just feel like if you're building anything substantial, you need thousands of wood. But I guess as well, I think in the main game, there does seem to be a way of allocating workers to do stuff. So I'm wondering if there's a way of allocating workers to go and collect you wood. And whether it's just like you send them off on an expedition, they come back with a bunch of wood, you know, as opposed to them going and chopping down trees on your island or something. I don't really know. I prefer the former. Because then I can go off and do stuff, have my workers collecting wood and stone and all that kind of stuff. But they're not actually like chopping it from you. They go off and they do a thing and they come back with it, you know. To me, they're just going to a different island I've not been to. You send them off on a boat and they come back, you know, X amount of time later. A bit like in Pal World. So in Pal World, there's a system that's like it's effectively a cave, and you send off a bunch of them into the cave and they'll come back with resources and stuff. Buying wood from a merchant? Yeah, I mean that's another way of doing it. But you send them off to go and, you know, get stuff. It's like an expedition or a mission or whatever you want to call them. And they just come back with a variety of things. Like, that would be nice, but if you could send them off specifically to go and get you wood and stuff like that, that'd be great. Okay, it's like, yeah, I can see this becoming a bit of a problem. Like, if you want to build anything substantial, you spend more time collecting the wood to do it than you do actually building it. Which should really be the opposite way around. You should be like, building in this is going to be such a main part of it. You should definitely be spending more time on the building side as opposed to collecting the resources. It's either, so the solution to it is you add a way that you can get your little dudes, your little pirate friends to go and do it, or you get more wood for chopping down a tree. There's that. Or an alternative way of doing it is you make or you have a way of refining it. So like you make the wood into planks, but you get, you know, like 7 planks per log, and then you don't need as many planks to make the stuff. So, you know, you get 200 logs and that gets you 1,000 planks, and then you need 2 planks to make a base, or, you know, like a floor and all that kind of stuff. They keep the same ratio of this requires 2 wood. That would require, well, to be fair, that would require like 1 plank. You just slice it into different pieces, but then like these would require 3 planks and things like that. I think that would make more sense. So you should always be like refining the resource. And like stone, you would do the same thing. You would break stone down into like cobblestone. All right, how much we got? 100. I guess we just do another 200 to be honest with you. We're new there now. I think that would work quite well. I can't remember what you get in like Valheim and stuff like that. Like I can't remember what the values of things are. But that was pretty good. That didn't really feel like, you know, I'd go off and do collecting, but then that collecting would last me like the rest of the stream. But I can't remember what. Theirs was just predominantly the same kind of style. You went and chopped down a tree, the tree was broken into the logs, and you used those logs to make stuff. But like, I'm pretty sure the values were better, I think. Windrose requires more wood gathering than the forest. How much did you get out of the forest? No, you probably needed more in the forest, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I feel like the builds you're going to make in Windrose are going to be far larger, so the maths behind it would be, oh god, would be skewed because of that. Whereas the forest, like a singular wall would require, I can't remember if you split them or not when you built them on a. You cut up the trees, and the trees gave you, I don't know, enough to make a couple of walls, I think. I can't remember. Depends what forest we were talking about as well. If we're talking about Sons of the Forest or regular forest, so I can't remember. But yeah, there was also 2 of us doing it, so it was a lot faster. It was almost like a constant supply of it, wasn't it? Like. Okay, inventory full, nice. There we go. I've got enough space for stone on me. Let me. So I kind of want to collect this stone as well. Because I have been collecting stone, but I feel like I'm going to need a bunch of it at some point when I start to use like the other type of wall, which actually I'm not actually using on the upper section, am I? It's just the lower section. So it's just groundwork. Where's the bloody? No, it's there. There was dynamite lumberjacking. That is true. That did speed things up, or just using those charger dudes to do it all for you. Yeah, that is true. But the thing is, though, the builds were a lot less intricate. Like, you got to remember, in the forest, you had like a lot of the generic bits were made out of sticks, which you could just collect for days. But you didn't have, like, this was no, you know, our house was like half this size. Oh, and I am using stone up there. Oh, balls. Was I supposed to be using stone there? Or was I supposed to be using wood up there? Oh, I don't remember now. I thought I was doing stone on the lower one, then wood on the upper section. Can you remember? I can't remember. I don't remember. I can't remember what I decided to do. I mean, part of me says that I must have decided to do that type because it's on the front there. But then do I actually prefer it? I kind of like the lower part of stone being here. But then do I like that type of wood? Like, what if we turned it around? Like, what if we used... What if we use that as the outer section instead? But then on the inside, it turns to stone. Well, that could be interesting. Let me get rid of... That actually might give us some nice, like, liney style. Oh, God's sake, stop it. Stop crashing into the freaking thing, you stupid ass boat. Go over there. I don't know. Which do we prefer? Any suggestions? Do we prefer the stone up there, given that this whole lower section is stone, and we're going to have like a...
Is never linear.
We've got like an overhang. Do you want to use that style, which will give us kind of like... I guess like a not a, you know what I mean? Like it has lines on it. What's a bigger piece like on the other side? Oh, it's the same. Or do we want to use this? I don't know, you know. I actually don't know. Oh, that's a tough one. I actually don't know. I don't know which I prefer. Do I want the stone? I actually don't. You know what? I actually might do it that way around. I might just flip it. What would the other wooden walls look like? No, they're like plant fiber. So you've got this, which is like woven, which I just don't think particularly... I don't know. I don't think it suits this. This is kind of like a main building. It is literally either this material, and we have like this sort of like outer... Obviously, there'll be different shapes and whatever. It'll just require more materials. Actually, don't know. If we did like this... Oh, shit. Biggest concern is that it's going to be like, oh, you can't build it because it's not, you're not strong enough, you know? Although it does let me go all the way up there, so in theory... If I was down here and had that, I think it might look nice on the inside. It's like quite like the alternative where it's stone down here and wood up there. Or because it's a main building, do we just go the entire thing is stone? I feel like that was the original plan, because that's how it was. I don't know. I actually don't know. Genuinely a little bit unsure. And it's not really matter, is it? But yeah, I don't really know. Okay, well, I think we'll leave that. We'll leave that for a different time. I reckon we want to get this building, this bit back here, kind of finalized. I think because we want to put the other crafting desks and stuff in there before we do anything else, which is these two guys, plus obviously our regular one as well. Right, so stones of bone wood on the top. Okay, it'll be cheaper, I think, a bit easier to do, but yeah. Right, so we need to do weapons. Now, where are we going to put the weapons? Kind of like the idea of them being here, because it gives us a nice... I like how it's sort of in line with this part of the build here. And then, of course, we've got there's a workbench as well that... What's this on the end there? Is anything... No, nothing... Like, could... No, it's not big enough to go in there. Could go in there? If it would let me. But I kind of wanted the workbench a bit more like... I was originally going to have it in the middle of the room. My original plan was that you'd come in... Workbench was kind of like central to the room. You know, like sort of there. Oh, not even there. It's like, but like on this kind of plane, like there-ish, let's say. And then behind it was the clothing and the armorer. And you have these kind of back here. We kind of fill in some of these areas, make them a little bit more like, you know, like this sort of style, where they're a bit more like interesting. Leave this in the middle, but maybe add some bits around it. So you've kind of got like a central workbench, and then behind it is more workbench. This is very much like a just like a building area. Then I guess we'd have to do some more of those in here as well. So we'd be looking at having these in here, but not sticking out that much. Like, I do like having these extra pieces in here. Of course, like, do we do, like... I'd want it to come out that far, so I'd need to do... need to turn on... Oh, that does kind of snap, actually, in kind of a convenient way. Yes. And I can snap to you. Okay. Leave that bit as a smaller section, because it doesn't get in the way of the door. Then I feel like we'd need another one in the middle there, but... Yes, I shouldn't have done that. Although, to be fair, it actually doesn't look too bad. It just... Yeah, it works. It works there. But does that work there? No, that actually gets in the way of whatever that is. So in that case... Oops. Let's just fill in the back as well. Can we fill in the back as well? Not really. Is that sticking out? Oh, I should have done the other way around, I think. I should have gone back first. Is that sticking out at the back there? Yeah, I think it is. I really want a bit of crouch. Oh, yeah, it looks bad. Okay. Can I get in there? No. It's a good job I got a door right here, isn't it? Okay, so I think we can leave that gap kind of there. I'd love it to have a bit more in the back here to kind of join them together, but I don't think there's going to be particularly possible. That being said, I could maybe try and like give it like an extension. Yeah? Okay. That's kind of giving it a bit of an extension along the back here. So if you're working here, you'd get this bit here as well. And we can try and fill them in with like these, that type again. Obviously, that does kind of like remove access to under there, but I think you can still see that fine. But I just don't want to fill in that bit. But I'd love it if that came out slightly more. Like, what if I deleted that? did something along the lines of like this. Yeah, there you go. That's better. That extends this little area slightly. I mean, actually, you know what? No. No, I think what I'm going to try and do is close the gap myself. I can get that in there. Go down. Yeah, something like that. So it kind of looks like the gap has been closed, but we also have access under here still. Like I might even be able to add like a beam under here. A beam. Yeah, okay. All right, that's cool. Would love another one there though. Like on that same bit. But I don't know if I can. Oh, I could do it there. I'm going to shrink it. Okay. It's not too bad. And then ideally, if we can do that, like on there, if I shrink you down one and sort of start blending you in there, turn on snapping. You can allow me to snap to that? And if I... Yep, to there, to there. What are you doing? I don't know how that's going to work under here, though. Okay, that's fine. If we can get that one more, that'd be great. Yep, because then I can do it manually here. Which I might actually just have it... Oh, no, we can't do that. Doesn't it right? Let's do the same again. Because then we've got like a nice kind of little overhang going on. And then I think the wall is thick enough that we can have it clipping through. It's whether or not I can get it to clip through because of the... Oh, damn it. That's a little bit too much. Oh, wait. I'll tell you what. Instead of that, let's just do a beam. A beam down here will be fine. There you go. Okay. Oh, I can't freaking wait for this game, man. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good to be able to build these, like, gigantic, intricate designs that are just interesting. That looks really nice, look. I think it looks bloody lovely, personally. It looks bloody lovely. Alright, do the same over here then. So, shrinky poo that down a little bit. Give it a nice overhang. Make Kilo jealous. Make his mum like my builds more than his builds, because my builds are better than yours. Lol. Oh yeah, just do a beam back there and we'll be fine. Beams! Okay. Chuck a beam. Chuck a beam. A little bit more. There we go. Sweet! Okay. True that. So the only thing I'm just like not really sure of is this. Like I'm actually kind of tempted to turn this around and have it facing this direction. I can still use it, but it'll make it kind of feel like this is a work section and then over here you've got alchemy and stuff. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I prefer that idea. So how far back do you go? I think if I want it in line with this, then like there-ish. Oh no, hang on a minute. I think in that sense, maybe more in line with that guy. So actually it'd be more like, I guess there-ish. So if we had you in line there, we move across. Oh, it's so close. Slightly more. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's okay. And then I think we can probably try and keep it within this sort of style where we are closing off the backs to try and just create like a little bit more of an interesting kind of design. Build a Che. Wait, is that build? Does that mean you prefer Build a Che over the dance, or is that dance over Build a Che? Oh yeah, that looks loads better. Can we just like connect you like that? Oh yes, love that. There we go. I mean, I could even potentially have just like a little extra bit that just like, because this is all going to work happily like this. Then I could have just an extra bit there that I can put, I don't know, a mug, a little light on it. We could put like a little one of these guys just chilling on there. Pop you there, and then do a little mug, a little work mug, maybe a little bowl like I've just eaten. Yeah. But a second row of half walls around it on 3 sides. Go for that cubicle kind of look. I think it looks really cool. I'm actually really liking that. Actually looks like a proper little workshop when you come in. You've got the workbench here, you've got the weaponsmith, you've got the armor and clothing, you've got the alchemy table in that back corner, the stove and pot upgrade. And then all you've got to really do then is just kind of flesh out these. Unfortunately, we don't have like, I'd love to be able to have like item things. A stapler. I'd love to have like item displays, so like I can display like the swords and shit I find in various places and just have them on the walls instead. Happy with his construction. Build a Jade as a dance to celebrate. Ah, I see. Very good. I like that. Just kind of sort of chuck that up there for some reason. That looks nice. Obviously we could do like shelving and whatnot in some places. Obviously there'll be a window there, so we don't really want much on that. Doesn't really need to be much on this. Like I said, if I had tools, that'd be great. Storage, I mean, there doesn't need to be storage in here. That's the thing. Like, we've got all of the main storage elsewhere. Like, there's nothing I'd store in here that isn't already somewhere out here. Like, this is predominantly where all of that goes. I guess the only thing that I could store in here, which could potentially just kind of go there, actually, would be... Is he going to let me store anything here? That's the other question. I really wish we could sink these into the ground more and it work. The other thing I would store here, I'm not going to do it now, would be like ingots, nails, that kind of thing. I could build one in there, or I could just use a different thing entirely, like a storage bale maybe might work more in here. Or not at all. Oh, I ain't got enough rope, that's why. Like a chest wouldn't be terrible in this area. Like, do you know what? Actually, a chest down here actually works for me. I don't even mind that it's facing the direction. Way up. What are you good? Like, what's going on here? Is it building onto the nails? Am I actually like... Hang on a minute. I think I'm actually building it on nails. Yes, I think it was. Great. I mean, I'd love that to be clipped slightly more into the wall, but... I think just a chest here, honestly. Yeah, and I think in that chest would be where we have our nails, our coarse fabric, our rope, our, you know, iron and whatever. I think that works. I think I'm okay with this. Rope, coarse fabric. So the storage benches work throughout your entire Your entire base. If a storage base is within the range of your bonfire, then it will work with any of the things around you. It's just nice to obviously have places to store stuff that's relevant to where it is. Completely understand. Oh, I guess rough hide and nails need to go in there. That's something I forgot to put in. A dodo head for some reason, because, you know, why not? But that means then we can grab, like, a lot of the... Like, all of this can come out now. So we are gradually getting rid of everything in outside. Like, that. This kind of stuff would obviously go into, like, a farmhouse. Nothing in there. Oh, okay. In here, obviously, we've got these. So we take all of that. Like, I guess, like, maybe these can go in here. But then, of course, we'd need somewhere that can store... we need clothes places. We need places to, like... I really hope they have, like, weapon racks and weapon displays and stuff. I'd love to be able to see that. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so we've got nails, we've got those. We've got sort of fancier nails, we've got fancier stuff. Cool! Oh yeah, this looks great. I really like how this has turned out, actually. Unsure about what kind of lighting I want. I actually might delete. What if I deleted you? Okay, it's quite a bit darker now, isn't it? Oh, that's too dark over here. But then again, I could, like... No, I definitely need more light. I was thinking of trying to decorate it with these kind of things. Using this as our main light source in here, but I think it might be too dark. Yeah, it's definitely going to be too dark. So we definitely do need... Is one brighter than the other? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I'm not using these ones, am I? I'm using these fancy ones. Okay. Guess we'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, what I'm thinking is the ones that are in, like, Enshrouded, that I could technically, like... So, like, in Enshrouded, for example, there's one which is, like, a... There's a sword one that's a plaque, but obviously I can rotate it and then sink it, and I would sink it into this, and then attach the sword, so it just looks like the sword is just sat on the side, just sat on the desk. But an alternative for that is just to me to be able to basically have, like, for example, let's say you have something like a bowl. You have something like a bowl that effectively I could sink into this, and it would still work. It would be like, oh no, can't do that. And then I can then attach an item to that bowl, which would then display the sword effectively. Alternatively, just give me an invisible item that I can do that with. An item that just allows me to put something there. That's what I think would be probably one of the better ways of doing it. Chandeliers made with animal fat to make the candle. Yeah, just things like that. Like, I definitely think that it requires just some... I mean, I'm sure they'll have something like it. They'll have... I would be very surprised if they didn't have, like, you know, weapon benches and things like this. I'd be very, very surprised, but... and we'll just have to wait and see, really, won't we? How much are these? 15 each? Can we open these ones? Oh, we can't. Okay, cool. I mean, that makes sense, because this is like a... It's like a shitty bit out here, isn't it? I just kind of want to fill in the windows now. It kind of feels like this room's done, you know? Expensive goddamn windows. Oh, it was already open. Nice! Sweet! Excellent. All the windows are open. Of course, we can just have one closed if we want. Oh! Ah, this looks great. This actually looks really good. Of course, if you wanted to, you could also do like, oh, I'm gonna put some of these. I want a pie on my shelf, or like, I'm drying herbs out here, you know? In fact, actually, that kind of makes sense. Like, you probably would have like herbs on a windowsill that are kind of drying, you know, you sort of dry them in the sun or whatever. Nice. Okay. I mean, we made a lot of progress. I think we got a lot done here. We have... And this is all... The funny thing is, like, all of this is going to go. We're not going to be able to keep any of this, but, like, we've got... Do I have enough to make 3 more? Yeah, go on then. We've made, effectively, an entire kitchen. Quite a big one at that. We've made... Which is, technically, now that these are in, is finished. We never managed to get our kind of tavern-y bit done. We would have had, like, tables and chairs out here. So there would have been things like... are there even tables, actually, come to think of it? There's stools. Oh, yeah, there is tables. So we could have had, like, a couple of tables out here. A couple of stools and whatnot. I suppose it's not a better table, actually. You know, I guess in that case. So I think the original plan was, what my sort of idea was, if I actually might... I was probably going to have a bar there, and then we'd have just a couple of different tables, just kind of like, you know, dotted around in this kind of area. To which we'd just chuck on some... I mean, we could have some elegant ones if we really, really wanted to, but for the sake of this... You know, I'd have a couple of stools just kind of dotted around. Just a few different kind of places. We could even go for, like, maybe some nicer ones in the corner. You know, you have like a little... That's too big. You can have a round one in the corner and, you know, and all that kind of shit. And then here, I think, would have been a bar. Why can't we keep it? Yeah, I know, right? So actually, yeah, I don't even think I would have kept... I think I would have actually just filled that in. Takes a long time to rotate that. That looks kind of weird. Hang on. So that would have been filled in, and then we would have had the bar along here. Which would have been built in a very similar manner to how we've been doing the other stuff. How come I'm losing all this work? Because I would imagine they'll reset the world. Imagine the worlds won't persist. How you doing there, Warped? So I think we'd probably have the bar, like, coming along this point. So probably about there. Of course, then we'd have to have, you know, like the entrance kind of way here. We could do the similar style. I might even be like, oh, let's use wood. You know, let's use some stone at the front here. To kind of give it a bit more of a... I don't know, a bit more of an interesting feel. But then, my plan was going to be something along the line... I mean, I'm running out of wood again, but it would have been something on the lines of we'd have had a... oh my god, where are they? Pillars and beams. We'd have had, like... pillars that went up to like a top. Oh, these are plant fibers. Okay, cool. But like to like a top section. That would have then had like would have effectively been just a bunch of, you know, loads of these kind of cabinets that all ran along the back here, and just managed to finish it in minutes. Oh, what, the bar? I know, right? But yeah, like we would have had these going across here with some kind of, I don't know, these would have gone all the way up to a ceiling as some kind of like, just sort of, you know, whatever, and then they would have gone across the top. Do I have like, oh, these do all just require them? Okay, well, actually kind of a rough idea then. So imagine the ceiling was, that's the ceiling, right? Imagine the ceiling was along here. And then I think what would have happened is we would probably have had something along the lines of that. But this section here would have been like where you keep all the glasses and the mugs and whatever. And done that. Is the game early access? No. So this is a demo at the moment, Warped. The game hasn't had a release date just yet, but it is probably going to be going into early access. In the future. We don't know when. There's been no information of it, unfortunately, but I think it's supposed to be this year. Who knows whether it will be? You know what? I'm actually gonna change while I'm thinking about it. Screw it. Let me just quickly kind of chuck in like what I had in mind. I do really like this this woven kind of look. I think it's cool. So it would have been something along the lines of this. That is basically where, you know, you come in for the bar. We could have probably had the pillars would go over this. I'm just trying to show you what my idea in my head was going to be. So that is kind of like the framework that we'd be working with. It's really cool, honestly, Warped. It's really good. If you're interested in the game, just download the demo. It's an unlimited demo, so as long as you've got, you know, you can think of stuff to do, then the demo's good for you. You can do whatever the hell you want. In the long run, this would have obviously been made of a much nicer material. But in the in the quick showing you what I had in mind kind of situation, it'd have been something like this. It'd have been something like this. I don't know whether or not we'd have had more there, or if we'd have even just gone with big old pillar boy, one of these guys, because they just look much cooler. You know, like one of those. Oh, shame I can't put that on there. A big old chap. I could probably actually. Oh wait, it's because I had a regular one there. Yeah, that's of course. And if I would just slap this together and it's like exactly what I had in my mind. It would have effectively been this, but what we would have had to have done is back here, probably would have built another top section there. Yes, there would be like decor. What we would have effectively done is, if I've got like, what are these required to make? Are they just, oh, it's wood. Unfortunately, it's wood, but we'd have had loads of these up here. Oh, sliding. We'd have had loads of these going up here. Unfortunately, I can't like hang stuff, but instead of that, I'd have used probably like these style of hanging things. So we'd have had like a bunch of these things like hanging down here, if I even can. Although I can't show you because I ain't got enough freaking things. In fact, are they just, if I can see 3, I'll show you, but I cannot. So yeah, but we'd have had like things hanging down. Obviously, we'd have had like, obviously. It's all in decoration. I don't know why I keep moving away from decoration. We'd have had, you know, a bunch of bar stools on the front there. Various other things we could have had. Do I have enough to build? Just, we'd have had like rum bottles along the back here. Oh, actually, I kind of can't. I need to put the, if I just use like, I'll just use those for a second. Hello, Mr. Ebert. You know, we'd have had like rum bottles along the back. Various other things. Probably some other stuff at the back here. Things hanging here. Stuff up in this section that kind of makes it feel like it's actually being used as just as storage and whatever. Rum bottles up there. Just all that kind of stuff. You know, we could have had like a bunch of these vases that, you know, what in our mind are holding like wine. You know, a bunch of clay jugs holding a variety of stuff. Not of resources, of course. I'm running out of everything now. And then, of course, a couple of beer mugs. But that was what I had in my mind. That's what I would have wanted to have done. All the way along here. It would look really cool. But that is effectively what it would have been. You'd have had that kind of tavern-y section. You've got the kitchens to the tavern. Back here, you'd have just like, it's just like the crafting point that you would have used. You'd have the smithing section back here. Going upstairs, we'd have had probably my bedroom. Some just like, you know, sleeping quarters. But then we would have had like another bit that would have come along here and gone on top of there. It would have been more sleeping quarters. Or just like a sleeping quarter with like a balcony that just kind of ran all the way around, that you could just sort of be up here. More chairs and that kind of stuff. All that would have all been up here. So it would look really cool. But that's kind of what I had in mind. So at least you can see roughly what I was planning. But anywho, there you go. Windrose, everybody. Actually, you know what? That looks pretty cool. So that took me 5 minutes to slap together. That looks pretty bloody awesome. This would have had to have probably been filled in though. We wouldn't have been able to use that as a... I mean, we probably could have done, but I might have just moved all over the windows over a bit. Look at that sunrise or sunset, one of the two. But there we have it, guys. Windrose. So, there it is. What did we do today? Well, we finished some of the outside. We never decided on that. We finished this building. A little kind of like shipwrights workshop. Well, we didn't finish it. We got pretty far into it, but didn't quite finish it. Actually, I really like that overhang now. You know what? I really like that. We finished all this. We slapped together a quick bar. But we are no longer going to be playing the demo of this. We're going to be waiting for either the next... if they update the demo or the next playtest before we jump back into this and have another go. Or early access, whichever one comes first. So yeah, happy days. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage we've done of Windrose. The demo is still available, so if you are interested, go and download it. It's good fun. It's a good like 6 to 8 hours of content for you to go and play around with. But yeah, so Thursday should be the Chofa stream on everywhere. We'll be everywhere for that one, as I believe is going to be Grounded too. Next, so there's no stream on Saturday, and then we've got next Tuesday, which I'm unsure of the game yet. Depends what happens over the weekend, if I pick up a new game or find something new, or I don't really know. Then obviously another Chofa Tuesday, and then next Saturday, so Saturday the 21st is going to be on Kick only. We're sort of doing that. We're doing Saturdays on Kick only, except from when my birthday will be. I'll do that on everything. But we're going to be front page. We're going to be front paging on the 21st on Kick. So please come on by and say hello between 8 and 9. So half an hour into the stream, we should be on front page. It's probably going to be more of a just chatting stream for the most part, I think, to an extent. Or we'll be playing Crimson Desert. I don't know yet. Who the frick knows? But until then, hey Jonathan, until then, guys, have yourself a good rest of your day. Enjoy your week. I'll catch you on Thursday for some Chofa madness. Back into Grounded. Have a good one. Good night.
Ba-da-ba.